Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. We are coming to you live from Independence, Kansas, as the Wichita Collegiate Lady Spartans have taken a 20-9 lead in the third quarter over the Independence Bulldogs. We are so sorry for this late start, as ball is tipped and turned over by the Bulldogs. That was number 5, Lainey Conrad, on the play.
I am Will Meyer. I'm going to be your color commentary today.
And I am Ben Shackelford. I will be your play-by-play guy for this night.
And the stat guy. Benji's the stat guy.
So it's Maddie Turness, number 12, handling the ball. Looks for someone. Lose it in the paint, but it's picked up by Julia Herman. She pumps in the mid-range. Shot is up and good. Nice little mid-range shot by Julia Herman there.
That's all day. That's all day. You leave her open in the paint. She's tall, easy over the other defender, and that's just an easy bucket. That's what I call that.
Oh, looks like it's going to be a jump ball on the other end. Bulldogs and Spartans being tied up there, right on the left mid-range, or sort of right mid-range area.
Yeah, I will say, just being here for the first few plays of this game, I've seen Independence go to the right side of the court 4 for 4 times, and I've seen Collegiate spread it out between the right and the left side pretty evenly. And so I think that's one thing that's kind of controlling this game, is the predictability of it. And the right side is kind of a hot spot that the defense can easily predict.
And for the few plays we've been here, the Spartans have looked very, very skilled compared to many other years before this.
Yes, they have a deep bench, a young bench. I think we have, 3 freshmen playing varsity?
A good amount of freshmen on this team.
Yeah, I know there's some girls that have been out from injury and concussions and things like that. But the squad's looking good, and they got a nice 13-point lead in the third, 5:44 left in the quarter. So,
but the question is, can they keep it up?
Who knows, Benji? Who knows? We'll find out.
And one thing to note, just coming into this gym, I feel like Independence on paper should have a really nice atmosphere. They have a really big and very nice band up in the bleachers. So.
Yeah, they got about half bleachers sectioned off just for the band, so it's going to be loud and rocking here as more people trickle in.
Indeed, and you can't see us now, but we're in our little spot in the corner. Now it's Independence inbound, looking for number 11, but she is blocked.
By number 11.
By number 11, Claire Monahan.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. We're just checking to see about our live stream on YouTube.
Matt Turness down the
in
left.
The lane. Hands off. Pass it to number 5.
Travel. Very, very suspicious
Travel
call
by Tatum Downing there. No, or pardon me.
Lainey Conrad.
My fault. Number 5. First day on the job, so you're bound to be a little bit rusty. Of course, coming from football season. Now it's number 11. J.D. Vale bringing the ball up the court for the Bulldogs. Pass it to number 4. Dribbles it across the perimeter. Good pass back to number 11. Vale. Ball is. Little float shot was no good, but a jump ball between the Spartans and Bulldogs.
Well, there have been a lot of travels so far in this game, and I don't know if they're actually travels or there's something going on there, but looks like the Independence has to work on the short game a little bit. That's a floater that's a good look, and it's a good play. It works majority of the time. I think that's one of those things you just need to finish the contact. But great drive, great play, just not able to execute it.
Good roll by number 4, Julia Herman. Big 6'1", center for the Spartans. Has been a dominant force in the past few years.
She might start a new trend with those Viking braids. She got those Viking braids.
And on that play, she tried to drive it at the lane, pull up for a small mid-range, but she was fouled on the play. Looked like
those free throws are free. They're free.
Yes, just the little things you always have to work on, making free throws, doing the dirty work, getting to the line. Second shot is up and no good. Rebounded by number 13.
I will say the independent student section's looking pretty good.
Pardon, that was a for my
number 4 Independence. Shot and a miss.
Number
Rebound.
11 for Independence is a Sarah Vale, not JD Vale. Pardon, I was looking at the boys roster that time. Rebound by the Spartans. Number 12, Maddie Turner is handling the ball. Hands it off to number 11, or pass it to number 11, Clara Monahan. Tries to feed in the paint to number 15, Lucy Volch, but it's back out on the perimeter. Now has Porter handling. Volch looking for an option. Surveys. Looking for
Julia Herman gets the ball back after a fumble. 3.
She takes the 3 off of one leg. Clara Monahan with the board, and she puts it back in for 2.
I forgot they have a shot clock this year.
They do indeed have a shot clock.
That
this is
threw
the
me
first
off.
year for sort of experimental shot clock. Looks like number 11, Vale, left completely open. No one picking up in the half court.
I was like, why is she shooting that? It was a crazy three-pointer, but then I realized, man, she's got 2 seconds on the shot clock. That's a shot you got to take.
An offensive rebound by the Bulldogs. Now it's Vale again, hanging off in the paint. Now back outside to number 1. Now to number 4. Now to number 15. She pumps, tries to drive it. Little floater by Morgan McLennan is off. Rebounded by the Spartans. Now Maddie Turner is bringing up the floor for Collegiate.
Good
Good pass in the paint. So number
Hadley
10,
Porter.
Hadley Porter. She tries to take it out too.
Timeout by the Spartans.
Number 4, Julie Herman, in. Timeout by the Spartans. Spartans back on offense after that quick timeout by Coach Heath. Head coach of the Spartans. Now it's Monahan to inbound. Gets it out to number 4, Julie Herman. Looks like there was a 5-second. Looks like just a foul on the play before the inbounds. Turns it back over to the Bulldogs. Now it's number 11, Sarah Vale, handling. Bringing it up.
And you said Vale has a brother that plays on Independence varsity team, correct?
Yes, they both, and with them both wearing number 11. It was a little
wow,
confusing.
that's some
entry pass after the drive
that's
into the
some
paint.
good family genes right there.
It's picked
both
off
athletic
by,
on varsity.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's picked off by Julia Herman. Good handling and good patience by Monahan, and swarmed by a number of Bulldogs. Now
Julia Herman,
with
ISO.
the handle.
Big foul, number 13.
Felt hard while trying to drive. Looks like that's number 13.
Big foul.
Number 13, Caitlin Spencer, the Bulldogs. Now the entry pass into Herman. She pulls up, tries to fade away a little bit, but it is off. Rebounded by Bulldogs. It's number 15. Number 15 for the Bulldogs to play. Little floater by Vale again. No good.
Good steal by Vale.
Bobbled and wrapped up by
Julia
Spartans.
Herman got the rebound, but Vale went back down, grabbed it, jump ball, and now it looks like it's going to stay down there for Independence. So good play by number 11.
Good hustle by both teams there. Julia to rescue the play and Vale to come up with the deflection. Now for the inbound. Looking to the outside to number 1. It's Addison Morse. Now back to Vale. She's looking outside. Tries across. Pass it to the corner to number 4 of Independence. She takes a little.
Number 4
fading.
is Mia Cope. Mia Cope for future reference.
She takes a mid-range shot, but it is no good. She was fouled on the shot, though.
I was about to say, this team looks young, and I was correct. It looks like we have 5 freshmen, 3 sophomores, 5 juniors, and only 1 senior who's number 1 Addison Morse.
Free throw is, first free throw is no good for number 4, Mia Cope. She'll go to her second shot from the free throw line. Shot is up. No good again. Boarded by number 15, hit him. Claire Monahan for the Spartans. Back up to number 13. He's blocked after the little floater by number 13 by Julia Herman. That's Conrad handling the ball, surveying, looking for an option. Out to Herman. Gets it out to. Now back out to number 14 for the Spartans. Back to Volich into the paint for number 15. Pardon, number 5. Number 5, Lainey Conrad.
Interesting putting Lainey Conrad in for the post play. Stands at about 5'3", but it was a good look. She had the shot, big foul there, but I think they're calling it out of bounds.
Now Monahan. Pass it, silence of Volich. Shot is up.
Shot clock violation.
Violation.
Had to put up kind of a catty-wompish shot, almost out of bounds. But it's because that shot clock, man, it's throwing me off, Benji. What do you think about it? What do you think about the new rule shot clock?
It will certainly take some getting used to.
I think it definitely prevents those teams from waiting out the last 2 minutes like they used to do, which was really annoying as fans, especially.
Now in the half court, it's Vale. Tries to dump it inside. There goes number 15 who got the pass. Went up the shot.
Refs are not afraid to blow the whistle tonight.
Number 15, Morgan McLennan. She went up with a shot. Barely. Hardly had any chance of getting there.
Ben, well, the Bulldogs are at the line. What do we got tonight for a preview for the boys' game tonight?
Well, we will have certainly a very well thought out pregame show.
Should we say a dogfight?
A dogfight? Well,
the Bulldogs, the Spartans.
Well, there's only one dog in this fight, and it's the Spartans.
Ooh, Benji.
Oh,
That's a bar.
Sorry to any Independence fans listening.
That's a bar.
But second free throw is no good. Claire Monahan dribbling it up court, being patient. Almost loses it out of bounds. Pass saves it to Volich. Volich tries to drive it into the lane. Goes up with a layup. No good. Grazed the front of the rim. Now it's back out to the Bulldogs. Number 4 in transition. Trying to drive, but she was fouled. Looks like that was Clara Monahan, number 11 for the Spartans. 57.4 left in the quarter. Bulldogs are at the line again. This time it's number 4, Mia Cope. Pretty much the only offense the Bulldogs have been getting in this quarter is from the line. And her shot is up and no good. She'll get a second shot. See if she can capitalize. Second shot is up. And it rattles in. Now Spartans pressing up the floor. Carefully dribbling is Monahan. She surveys, almost loses it, but she passed to the pass was intercepted by Bulldogs. Brought it past half court, but lost out of bounds. It'll stay the Bulldogs' ball. Stay Independence ball. Number 4, Mia Cope inbounds. She gets it to number 15. She tries to spin around. Back out to number 4. She tries a wild shot.
Wow.
Almost line drive, mid-range.
Good draw to the foul, though. Gets right to the line, shooting 2.
Indeed. Like I said, pretty much the only offense that the Bulldogs have been getting in this.
Since halftime, it looks like the lead has now grown to 14. It was 13, so take that back. It's now 13, Benji. Number 4 of Independence, I believe that is. Mia Cope sinks the first free throw.
If the Bulldogs can stay consistent from the line, which they did that time, free throws off.
They're getting to the line. That was definitely
out of bounds by Lady
that looked
Conrad.
out of bounds. Boom.
Almost traveled. Mid-range shot by
Wow.
Mid-range shot by number 15, Lucy Volich was off.
Two pretty big missed calls there, but
Ball's out of bounds, stays with the Spartans.
it's hard to see when everyone's just
almost went off in front of the rim. Now
so
looking to Conrad in the corner for three. It is
just short, right on line though. Number
now, 15 pressing in full court. It's a shot up, and it is good.
Good bucket. Good bucket.
Good transition offense. Now Monahan in the full court, looking.
Five,
Gets it.
4, 3,
Gets it to Conrad. She tries to pull up.
It was a good look at the buzzer.
Mid-range shot is blocked.
We're going to head into the fourth quarter now. It's an 11-point game, 25-14. Spartans lead.
Shot at the end was by number 15, Lucy Volich. Well, Will, what have you liked from the Spartans so far this game?
I really like the ball movement. I think Independence has a few key players that they like to get the ball to, and they like to, see what happens with that. But when you got Julia Herman down there in the paint, she's swatting all that all day, so they're not getting much except free throws on the offensive end. The Spartans are moving the ball well. Everyone's getting looks. I think they need to execute those looks a little better. I've seen some pretty wild shots, but that's also because there's a shot clock now. So some of the shots that I think are wild are actually necessary. But right now, if the Spartans can keep this up, and especially stop fouling on the defensive end, I think it's going to be a clear win for the Spartans. What do you think about it, Benji?
I feel like one of the ways you could keep Independence from maybe gaining some momentum is to not foul, because they have been somewhat consistent for the line, and that's really been a lot of their offense, as I've said. Now it's Turnus surveying, looking for...
Good pass by Maddie Turnus. Oh!
Pass to number 11. Claire Monahan is intercepted by number 11. Number 11, Vale. She handles it up the court, guarded by number 1, Chloe Villagomez. She passes it to number 15. He crosses over, pulls up for the mid-range, and it is good. Nice little cross.
Good move by number 15. That is Morgan McLennan. She's a freshman. Wow. Good bucket.
Said young team for the Bulldogs. Now Cernez looking, pass to Monahan. Looking. Now to Conrad. Not to Turnez. She tries to drive, looks after the pump. And then it's Monahan up the top of the key. Shot clock's at 13. Maddie Turnez.
Maddie Turnus
looking
into Claire
for
Monahan. Claire Monahan easy. Oh,
Monahan
gets fouled on the
gets
shot.
Fouled on the shot. That looked like a
two shots
shot.
Of the line.
Looks like
2 shots of the line.
Like she only got like an inch off the ground that time.
Better than your home candy. We got the cheerleaders here. We got a lot of support from the Spartans.
Good support.
Independence has a huge cheer squad.
Indeed. And the Spartan fans have traveled pretty well. I see a good number of them in the stands. Free throw was up and good by Monahan. Second attempt is on the way. 7:01 left in the fourth quarter. See if Spartans can continue to keep this lead. Shot is off. Number 13.
Wow. I have never seen that.
Number 11, Sarah Vale, tried to go to a floater, but it went all the way to the top of the backboard and just rolled there for about a second.
Did a little dance there on the top of the backboard.
Looks like it was doing the turkey tango there.
I don't know about the turkey tango. I don't know about all that, man.
I don't. If you're a Spartan, if you're a
Spartan alum, then you know the infamous turkey tango.
Yes, indeed.
Remember, Ben, when we're announcing, we're not a Spartan. We're not a Spartan.
Of course, impartiality is key, but I mean, of course you need to have a little fun with it.
Of course.
Now it's Conrad. Good handling up the full court. Needs to be careful not to get an 8-second call. And it's a foul.
That's a foul you don't need if you're the Bulldogs.
Yeah, foul. Foul after passing half court by the Bulldogs. Not the late in the game. You don't want those fouls to pile up, as Spartans could get Dangerous from the line. Long pass in the paint to number 1. Chloe Villagomez trying to get her on a cut, but
sending Chloe Villagomez down to the post, very interesting. She's probably about 5'1". Pass goes over her head, but it was an open look. I got to give it to him. The screenaways are working for the Spartans. 13 shot, miss for the Bulldogs.
Bulldogs back on offense. Oh, board by Vale. She recovers a deflected pass. Now back to number 1 for the Bulldogs. It's like that's Madison Morse. She passed it to the corner. Number 4 drives, kicks it back out to the top of the key. She loses the ball. Heavy, tight defense by number 5. Lainey Conrad. It's a pass outside from the baseline.
Foul, Julia Herman.
Foul by Herman on that play. Bulldogs get it back out. Addison Morse gets it. Trying to set up something on offense. Calls for a screen. Pass at the corner. Vale looking to the paint. Ball is tipped and intercepted by Lainey Conrad. She looks to feed the paint, a.k.a. Julia Herman. But the ball is tipped and out of bounds, going back to the Bulldogs. Timeout, Independence. Spartans lead 26-16 with 5:39 left in play, or pardon, the quarter. Spartans have gotten multiple looks in the paint throughout this entire game, but have scarcely connected on them, except for a few plays.
I can't even hear my own thoughts with the band, man. They got the biggest band I've ever seen.
Yes, that is definitely a well-trained band.
Back in the day, played the alto saxophone in my prime, first chair back in the 7th grade. Ben, you ever tried out the band?
Never tried out the band. I was more of a singer.
You're more of a thespian. A big theater guy, singer. I like it, Ben. You got a great voice.
And I know you had to put aside the instrument just to, go all in on cross country and track, right?
That's exactly right, Ben. Sacrifices must be made.
By the way, my co-host, Mr. Will Meyer, recently got 3rd at state in the 5K in the Acacia 3A cross country meet. So congrats to Will.
Thank you, Ben. Job's not done. We're going for that first place, but last year at state track, I thought my career might be over. I was so sick and malnourished, but we came back, got it done in cross country, got back to where I think I can be, but the ceiling's pretty high, so I'm excited to get the winter season rolling with you, man, for track.
It's better than a comeback. Number 4, Mia Cope tries to get a shot off in the mid-range, but she's fouled. We'll go to the line yet again. It feels like we have been seeing Mia Cope at the line for a while now. 5:28 left in the 4th quarter. Spartans lead by 10. Her free throw is up and good. I'm telling you, Will, the Spartans need to keep from making silly mistakes, such as just unnecessary fouls in the mid-range. Second free throw is up and good. Bulldogs cutting it a little close here. 5:27 left in the
picks up dribble early.
Half. Now it's Monahan dribbling up the court. Surveying, gets it back to Turnez. She's surveying, tries to call out a play. Spartans looking very passive on offense, and the ball is tipped out of bounds by number 1, Addison Morse. Spartans, they need to keep from making those silly mistakes. They want the game to go their way.
That's exactly right, Ben. The little things add up in a game like this that's so fast-paced.
Now number 5, Claire Monahan, back into the game. Bulldogs dribbling it into the paint, tries to
steal by Lainey Conrad, dribbling down. Dunk it.
Pass it back out to the perimeter by Julia Herman. She surveys, tries to find something. Now back to Lucy Volich, and now Lainey Conrad was looking at a 3, but pass it back out instead.
Maddie Turness and Julia Herman.
Now it's Lainey Conrad.
Lainey Conrad dribbling on the
seconds on the
side.
shot clock.
They think they
Pass
can
it
get a
back
better
out to
look.
Woolwich. Now,
Wide open
Laney
three for Laney
wide open,
Conrad.
Conrad. Shot
Wow,
is no
just
good.
off the rim.
Rebound is tipped
It
out of
looks
bounds.
good from here.
Rebound is out of bounds. Going the way of the Bulldogs. Looks like number 15, Lucy Vulich, tried to tip it back or over the head of the Bulldog. Now it's Vale. Good handle. Trying to get something, but it is little. Keep seeing Vale floaters, but not a lot of them have fallen. Now it's Maddie Turnez up the floor for the Spartans. Now Herman back to Turnez. She's looking for a three. She pulls up. Shot is no good. Good board by Lucy Vulich. Laney Conrad tried to get a bit of a floating layup, but the shot is off. But there's a foul. She'll get 2 shots at the line.
What are all the cool basketball shoes nowadays, Benji? I'm not kept up with it all. Hardly something new, Wemby?
Yes. Of course, I think most of the popular rookies get their own shoes, of course.
Well, now they got they have a lot of girl brand deals for shoes.
Of course.
So Caitlin Clark and
Reese.
I don't know if Angel Reese has her own shoe line yet, but anyways.
Second free throw was no good. Goes 0 of 2 from the line for Lane Conrad.
Lucy Vulich tracking down 15. Tracking down number 15. Passes it. Number 4. 3.
3. No good. Off the
right.
mark. Offensive rebound by number 13.
Charge
by offensive foul by number 13.
Good play by number 4, Julia Herman, drawing the charge.
Number 13, Caitlin Spencer, was looking to post up hard on the block, but
I like to call that a cat in the hat play because it's easy to read, Benji. Easy to read.
Julia Herman, you don't see her taking a lot of charges as she's so big that she doesn't look like she'd be knocked down at all. Now it's Conrad into the paint.
Good hit, Laney Conrad, about 7
from the
feet
block
out.
is good.
About 7 feet out.
7 feet out. Yes, thank you, Will. Now it's a timeout on the floor by Independence. 3:22 left in the game. The Spartans looking to get a season opener.
3:22. Who will get the win? Independence Bulldogs or the Big Blue?
Or the Big Blue, Ben, I really can't say. I think the Spartans are getting a win today.
Ooh, Benji.
No,
and it's a 10-point lead. It's a 10-point lead right now. I will say the Independence Bulldogs are cutting it down. It was about 16 points just a few minutes ago, so they're catching up, Benji.
And Will doing his best 1940s announcer impression, but we love to see it from Will. He always likes to. He always likes to mess around. So do I.
I'm always goofing around, Benji. I'm always goofing around.
It's always good to have fun in life. No matter the circumstances, you can always turn a bad situation into something hopeful.
That's exactly right, man.
I have hope for the Spartan teams here. Returning most of their, almost all of their players from last year. Only departure was Kaylee Villagomez, who is now playing volleyball at Kansas Wesleyan. She was a really good libero back in her day. Now it's the Bulldogs with the ball. It's inbounds on the far side. Bulldogs really haven't been getting much offense. Now the Spartans in sort of a zone.
We're going to call the block this time.
Just bulldozed right into number 1, Kaylee Villagomez, and she'll be called for the block.
It's always hard to take a charge. You got to have those feet set. You got to be willing to take a blow, and that they just saw the feet moving on that one. I couldn't see it from here, but after they call one charge, it's pretty unlikely that they're going to call a second one in a row.
Ball's inbounds. Number 4, Mia Cope tried to drive into the lane, and we will get more Mia Cope free throws. It just seems like she has been at the line so many times.
And it's only been about 10 seconds from that timeout. It's 3:22 now. It's 3:12. There's already been 3 fouls in the game, man. A low dribble for number 4. Shoots, and it's off the left.
It's off left, indeed. If you take out most of the fouls in this game, the Spartans have really played very spotlessly.
Very low double hand dribbles for number 4 Independence.
Her second shot is an air ball.
It's those superstitious dribbles you do before the free throw, Ben. You figure them out when you're just little, and it just gets you in the zone. I always had some fun superstition stuff at the free throw line, but those are just off.
Now the Spartans. Conrad into half court. Pass is tipped and intercepted by Pass is tipped and stolen by number 11, Vale. Number 15 down the lane. She puts up a shot that is no good. Big scramble for the ball down low on the right block area, and number 12, Maddie Ternes, will be called for the foul. Looks like he tripped up into one of the Bulldogs.
It's a very physical game, and that's our 4th foul in 30 seconds. So this is getting a scrappy game as it cuts down to the wire, and if she can make 2 of these, this will bring it to the single-digit game.
Number
she
15, Morgan McLennan.
Left. I'll tell you what, if Independence could make their free throws, they'd be right in the hunt for the lead. We've seen them probably miss 9 or 10 free throws, but can she make the second one to bring it down to single-digit?
McLennan from the line. Second one is up and good. 9-point lead for the Spartans. 2:52 left in the game. Conrad passes it up. Half court to Volich. Now back to Julia Herman. She surveys. Spartans will try and play low tempo, trying to mostly drain the clock. Now it's a 3-pointer by Lane Conrad, no good. Bulldogs, number 11, Vale.
New gym, rims are stiff. Rims are unforgiving. Number 11.
Vale puts up a shot and is fouled.
Draws the foul. Clara Monahan doesn't see it. I don't know if I saw that one either, but they're getting to the line. Consistently, they're getting to the line.
Indeed they are. Pretty much the saving grace for the Spartans is that the Bulldogs have not been able to capitalize on their free throws. Vale's first free throw is good. 8-point lead for the Spartans. 2:22 left in the game. Vale from the line with the second shot. It is high and no good. Boarded by number 4, Julia Herman. She is almost called for a jump ball, but is fouled. It's like she'll go back to the line to hopefully take these 2 free throws for the Spartans. Now a timeout on the play. .218 left in the game. These past few seconds have felt very long, Will. I don't know about you. It's just with all these free throw attempts, all these fouls, it just seems like these past few seconds have been going on for longer than they should. Spartans have had some good looks from the outside, just haven't really been connecting too much. Lainey Conrad had a few threes.
8-point game. 2:18 left on the clock. Spartans are up. Spartans have the ball. Julia Herman on the line.
Shooting 2. Herman from the line. First one is off to the right.
She turns to Clara Monahan. My bad. My bad on the miss.
Yeah. Really need to make those in these tight situations. Now Herman, second shot. Second shot is up and no good. Off to the left.
Crucial free throws.
Now 15 for Independence dribbling up court. Spartans match up. Number 1. It's in the corner. Now back out to number 4 Independence. She takes a 3 and is good.
Wow. Good hit by number 4.
Mia Cope. Now Conrad dribbling it up the floor. Spartans need these next few possessions to really take lead on the game.
Lainey Conrad takes it into the paint, draws a foul at the free throw line now.
Spartans need to connect on these free throws.
14-point game with 4 minutes to go, and now with just a 5-point game, 1:50 left, it's getting down to the wire, Benji.
Hey, you always love to see a close game, except when it's your team. Pure free throw by
Good.
Laney
Good
Conrad.
free throw make by
Nothing
Laney
but
Conrad.
net there. Didn't even hit the rim.
I didn't even know it went in. Got no net there, Ben. It was all hair. It was just a perfect shot.
Now Conrad, second attempt. Again, another perfect free throw.
That
by
is a
Laney
high-arcing
Conrad.
free throw. I like it.
You could definitely tell she works on those. Now Independence back in the full court. Number 4 drives in the lane. Tough shot. Looks like Claire
Wild
Monahan.
shot.
It's like either Hadley Porter or Claire Monahan was trying to take a charge there. Took up a wild shot. Now trying to get it in.
Too far on
Too
the
far
pass.
on the pass. Ball is
Wow.
was bobbled up, goes out of bounds, stays with the Spartans.
Lucky to say the least. I don't know who passed that in, but it was too far into the open.
Independence pressing up.
Independence just tipped it out of bounds on accident. Couldn't grab onto the ball. So lucky for the Spartans, they get it back. They're going to pass it into Julia Herman.
Julia
Top of
Herman.
the key.
Julia Herman surveying on the block. Pass it back out to Monahan. 25 on the shot clock. Calls for a screen. Knocked into Porter a bit. Back out to Volich. She surveys, jump stops. Back up to Monahan. 15 on the shot clock.
Wow.
Three-pointer is up. And no good. Laney Conrad went for the rebound, but she went out of bounds that time.
Claire Monahan, college range 3, almost good. It looked great.
Very straight arcing shot.
Open,
though.
she stepped up with confidence. Tight game situations. I respect it. I respect it.
Timeout on the floor. 1:13 left in the game. Will, who would you like to see get the ball in this situation for the Bulldogs?
For real.
Me personally, if I were the Bulldogs, I would just stick to my option number 1. That being number 11, Sarah Vale. Spartans need to really force the Bulldog team to drain out the shot clock for this last minute 13, as it could signal a win for them. Now the Spartans going to a bit of a man-zone hybrid. Pass into the paint is intercepted by Lucy Volich.
Lucy Volich, great steal to Laney Conrad.
Shot is up and no good.
This is the layup.
Layup is no good.
This is
now,
the layup.
Bulldogs back in transition. Number 15 handling the ball. The Bulldogs spins around, looks to number 1. She double dribbles.
Double dribble.
Looked like she was about to take
from
3,
number
but then
1.
just picked it up.
Addison Morse, she had the open shot, hesitated, and it causes a double dribble. 7-point game into Clara Monahan, driving on the right side.
She is driving. Loses it, passed it to Herman. Conrad surveying, back out to Monahan. She passed it in the paint. Beautiful pass to
Volich, huge
Volich.
bucket.
The freshman with the reception from Conrad. Now the Bulldogs back up. 23
family
seconds
is happy
left.
with that one.
23 seconds left. Number 4 surveys. Loses it back out to number 1. 14 seconds left. Spartans can pretty much claim a win on this one. Spartans,
Wow.
but a foul on the mid-range shot. 7.5 left in the game.
Looks like it's going to be a win for the Spartans. It's 32-23. Spartans with 7.5 seconds left in the game.
First season opener in, I don't even know how long it's been.
First free throw is a miss by number 15. That is Morgan McClendon, freshman from Independence. I will say it's very impressive that Independence has this many freshmen and sophomore, and they are all on varsity just doing well. Makes a second.
Now it's Conrad up the floor. 2 seconds left, and the Spartans claim a resounding victory over the Independence Bulldog on the road. Scores 32-24 Spartans.
We will be back as soon as the guys' game starts. We'll do a little pre-game. Until then,
signing off.
8:05 left in pregame warm-up, so Will and I decided that we would give you a little pregame show as a preview to this matchup. So Will, new season, new guys, new freshmen coming up. What do you like to see out of the Spartan team tonight?
I'd like to see some good continuity. Continuity is the team chemistry. Everything's working like a well-oiled machine, and that's what we saw last year with all those seniors from the Spartans. They worked together so well, Benji. And this year, arguably, the team has even better athletes and better basketball players because those guys, we have what they call the triplets, like AJ, Jaden, and Seabass, and some other sophomores, juniors that were playing last year, but they didn't all have it all together. This season, they've grown. They've added muscle. They've added skill. I've seen it in the lunchroom, Benji. I've seen it in the lunchroom. So I believe truly that the Spartan team, if they can just have the same team chemistry they had last year, they can make it all the way to the state chip. I'm not going to speak too soon. We're at the first game of the year. But the Spartans could give the state title a run for its money, Benji. And that's all I'm going to say about that right now.
Just going to harp on that. Yep, expectations are as high as ever for this Spartan team. Well, expectations for a Spartan team are always high, as our school prides itself on academic and athletic excellence, of course. Well, one of the main points of concern about the team last year was the injuries. Injuries galore. Injuries that included a season ender in football to Jaden Parker, the leading scorer on the 2022-23 team. Sebastian Hines Turner getting injured midway through the year. He got injured in football. And AJ Batiste getting injured midway through the year. So injuries for some of the Spartans' best players were definitely a main point of concern for last year's team. But still, they made it all the way to the sub-state finals before taking a heartbreaking loss. But still, even with that, the Spartans have returned many valuable contributors on their offense and defense. Spartans will, of course, be going to their press immediately. A press which is a prime example of Coach Fiegel's style, which is defense decides. Anyway, on some more current matters. Spartans ended last year 17-6 with a loss in the sub-state finals to the Cheney Cardinals, who ended up losing in the first round of state to the lower-seeded Southeast Saline Trojans. Well, Saline being consistently good throughout the year, throughout multiple years. So we all knew that Saline could give them a run for their money. But now, a few points of concern in this game. AJ Batiste will not be playing this game as he is out with a knee injury that will probably AJ Batiste not practicing with the team or playing. Hopefully he'll be back by the end of break, which is some of the rumblings that I've heard. But in the meantime, a refreshing sight to see is that Jaden Parker is officially making his return to the basketball court.
I like to call him JP Big Rocks. I like to call him JP Big Rocks, Benji.
Thank you. Yes, Jaden Parker, the star freshman from that 2022-23 team, is making his return to the basketball court after almost a year and a half of not seeing action in a varsity uniform. It is, and let me say, it is refreshing to see him back on that court.
He's been injury-stricken the last few years. We're going to get to see him play tonight. We're honored to see him play tonight. We're honored to see these two teams clash, Benji, and I'm excited. We got 3 minutes to tip off. The stew section's popping. The band is popping, and I'm ready, Benji.
And another point of concern is the new addition to the team. Sorry, the ball almost hit the announcer's table, but it was luckily saved by yours truly. Yes. So another point of concern is the new addition to the Spartans. None other than Mr. Kamari Jennings. Now, if you remember in the El Dorado tournament, Kamari played for Arc City, of course. But he has transferred in to help the Spartans hopefully win another state title this year.
Yeah, it looks like this team has really come together. We got some new freshmen, sophomores, actually mostly sophomores stepping up, like Mr. Drumright. We got Carson Malays. We have Landon Langston.
3-point sniper Mason Bond.
Of course, Mason Bond, he's going to be a critical factor tonight. 3-point sniper. And we got Jack Grace, David Chege, senior leadership. So we got a little bit of everything. Unlike, the Independence women's team that was mostly young, this Spartan team has a lot of everything. Freshman to senior. It's going to be interesting to see how they work with each other tonight.
Yes, and of course we have to mention Carter Drumright, sniper from the corner. Shot a very efficient clip of threes last year.
Carter Drumright's one of those guys on paper that's very underwhelming. He's short. He doesn't, he's not this super big guy. And I'll tell you what, he is the hardest guy to guard on the court. He's so shifty. Back when I had to guard him, I knew it was going to be a rough day. So it's going to be good to see him out there bringing up the point guard position. I believe he's going to be starting for the Spartans. And it's going to be a tough matchup. Who we got for Independence, Benji? Who are some of the key players?
Well, McCoy Bird is definitely a name to watch for the Bulldogs. I remember he had some nice buckets in the game against us last year. As for the game against us last year, the Spartans won in convincing fashion 65-34 at Tawanda Circle. So maybe hoping to see another game like that one tonight. But the player to watch in this game by far is Sebastian Hines-Turner, or as we like to call him, Seabass, as he is a 6'4", shifty forward who can get to the rim and score in the mid-range.
We're going to take a break. We're going to stand up. We get the national anthem. We'll be back in a moment.
right, and we will get your starting lineups for this game for both the Spartans and the Bulldogs.
That got me feeling all patriotic, Benji. I'm feeling patriotic.
Now, the keys to the game for both teams. For the Spartans first, I'd say just play lockdown defense, pressure ball handlers, and take advantage of size. As just with Sebastian Heinz-Turner and David, you have clear size advantages over the big men for Independence. And for Independence, I'd say create opportunities from three, as I feel like it's a great opportunity for it's a great opportunity for you to create offense. And the start for the Spartans, number 2, 5'10" senior Jack Grace.
Number 2 for Independence, that's Javen Colbert. He's a sophomore.
Number 5 for the Spartans, Sebastian Heinz-Turner, wearing number 5. That's interesting because I distinctly remember wearing number 24 last year.
Next for Independence, we got number 3. That's Heston Smith.
And now we have number 11, Jaden Parker, his first varsity game back after about a year and a half.
Number 11 for Independence, that's J.D. Veal.
Now 15 for the Spartans, Carter Drumright, that elusive sharpshooter.
Number 12, Independence, that's Kellen Lanning.
Now 33, Mr. David Shege for the Spartans. He will be their big man right in the middle. And number 22,
that is Jimmy Bunyard. Jimmy Bunyard, that's a fun name to say.
Game will be underway soon for the Spartans and the Bulldogs. Looks like it's going to be a fun night, huh, Will?
Fun night, Benji, fun night. It's going to be competitive and scrappy. We got the starting 5 set. We're ready to go. Tip-off coming shortly.
Spartan going on the floor in their signature away blues. It's like number 5, Sebastian Heinz-Turner, will tip off for the Spartans. And tipping off for the Bulldogs, it's number 12, Kellen Lanning. And Sebastian with the tip out to number 15, Carter Drumright. He will dribble it up the full court. Past the number 33, David Shege. He goes up for the layup, and he is fouled.
He had the open look, but he was just right under the basket, so he couldn't get on the other side. But 3 guys immediately swarm him, and he draws the foul. He's at the line shooting.
Spartans immediately taking advantage of that size advantage.
Yeah, that's a mouse in the house when you got number 22 down there, Jimmy Bunyard, who's just doesn't have the size that David has at 6'7".
David goes 0 for 1. Now, second attempt. And the second free throw is off and no good. Little ball is almost awarded by the Spartans, but it'll go out in favor of the Bulldogs. Spartans go to press immediately. Ball is not inbounded to number 3, now back to number 22. He is fouled by number 5, Sebastian Heinz-Turner. That was number 22, Jimmy Bunyard. Independence with a pretty good student section tonight. Now the Spartans back in press. They will get it out to number 2. That's Colbert. Trying to get something on drum right. Now back out to number 3. That's Smith. Three-pointer by
Javen Colbert misses the 3.
Colbert misses the 3. Check it with rebound. Back out to number 11. Jaden Parker,
the continuity is not there.
He tries to go.
The continuity is not
court.
there.
Ball is intercepted by drum right. Heinz-Turner up the way. Little Deli lays up and good.
That's a good lay by Seabass.
Spartans going up back to press. Ball is into number 12. That's Lanning. Little lay down in transition is good.
No contest there by Sebastian. He needs to get the arms up.
Now Parker on the right side. Pass it to Grace. His shot is up and no good.
Fast-paced game. Fast-paced game.
Fast-paced. Number 22. Jimmy Bunyard handling. Spartans are trying to match up everywhere. No one's helping on the high block, but immediately got to man up, press tight. Now it's Colbert guarding by drum right on the perimeter. He tries to cross over, drive into the lane, and it is an offensive foul. Might have bumped a little too hard into Carter.
I think they thought he extended that elbow. I don't know if I saw that, but it was definitely a good job by Carter Drumright, setting the feet, drawing the charge. Didn't even have to fall for that one.
Spartans have had good looks. They just had trouble converting. Now Seabass inbounds to Carter Drumright. He will dribble it slowly up the court. Now pass it back to Seabass, dribble motion. He tries to get in the lane. Heavy contact, but gets the layup. Spartans try and go back to press. And gets it in to number 12, Lanning. He crosses over. Cross pass to number 11, J.D. Veely, and he makes the bucket. Now Drumright handling. Now back out to Jaden Parker on the left block. Jaden tries to drive. Good defense there by number 3, Heston Smith. Jaden.
Number 3, Heston Smith clapping up in Jaden Parker's face. I don't know about all that. I think he just lost it off his foot, but
now into the game, number 12.
It's definitely a trippy game so far.
Now into the game, number 12, Kamari Jennings, and number 20, Mason Bond. Sebastian inbound. Gets it into Chege. Seabass tries to set up the offense. Crosses, handle, pulls up. Pretty shot, mid-range off the block.
And that's all 6 points for Sebastian Heinz-Turner.
Now it's Colbert. Tries to get into the paint. He is swarmed by a number of Spartans trying to get a drive, and it is a block.
And it's the first time we see number 12 for the Spartans.
Kamari Jennings.
That
transfer from Mark City. Now we need to inbound the ball. Gets it out to number 3, Heston Smith. Foul on the Spartans there.
I don't know about all
Getting
that.
a little physical.
They're not letting them play much.
Now Carter comes back into the game for number 33, Dave Chege. Spartans, a little bit of miscommunication underneath. Gets
J.D. Veal left wide open. Nobody's there to pass it in for Collegiate.
Nobody's there. But Jaden Parker comes back to get the inbounds.
But he gets it. Number 12, Kellen Lanning's fired up.
Good.
He read that.
Yeah.
Easy to read. Seabass coming out of the game with a foul. 6 points.
Now Spartans really have to put the pressure on the Bulldogs if they want to really take control of this game. Now it's Lanning, getting trapped. Ball is almost intercepted. Spartans need to get back if they want to match up. Spartans matching up.
Pass into J.D. Veal.
Veal.
Pass it back out. Kellen Lanning.
Lanning. Pass it to the corner.
Heston Smith.
Smith for three. Shot is no good. Rebound by Kamari Jennings. He passed it up to Mason Bond. Kamari Jennings for three. No good. Good board by David Chege. He puts it up. Shot is no good. Ball is received by Carter Drumright. Now back out to Kamari Jennings for three. Shot is no good. Fighter underneath by number 2, Lanning. Colbert. Independence fans are really getting into it, especially their student section right now. Spartans already at 5 fouls. 4:19 left in the quarter. Spartans have had good looks. They just haven't really been converting too many times.
They're going to the line. Ben, why are they at the line? I'm confused.
It's 5 fouls. 5 fouls equals 2 shots.
Wow, that was quick.
Not even halfway through the first quarter, and Colbert's at the line. His first shot is up and good. Spartans have had looks, just have not converted. Now it's Colbert. Second shot is up. And it's good. Spartans really need to get something going on offense. They want to pose a threat. Pass inside to David Chege. His shot is up and no
David
good.
Chege misses the easy lay. That's critical. Gonna need to make those to make the Spartans have a shot.
Refs are really not letting these guys play.
I think he might have been fouled there on the left side, but the refs don't see it. They're letting him play now. But I like it that way. Student section's getting active for Independence now.
Number 22, Jimmy Bunyard at the line for the Bulldogs. First shot is up and good.
9-6, Independence up by 3 points. 4:07 left in the first quarter. The Spartans have already given 5 fouls. That puts each foul. Independence at the line shooting 2, and now Jimmy Bunyard on the line shooting.
Bunyard's second shot is good. Now Drumright in full court, trying to get something going on offense. Just haven't really been doing much. Now passes out to Grace from Jennings. Now, good anticipation there by number 22, Jimmy Bunyard.
I think there's a lot of miscommunication going on by the Spartans, and I think it has something to do with Independent student section. They're so loud. There's no communication by the Spartans. They need to get that figured out if they're going to have a shot.
Ball is inbounds to Jaden Parker. Nice little finish there from Jaden.
8-10, Spartans down by 2. Carter Joy with the steal.
Nice lay on the other end. Good pressure by the. And another foul during the press by the Spartans. Just looks like Jack Grace was trying to flop there, and looks like it's number 21, Maddox Drumright, getting his first varsity touch.
I think they said before it was inbounded, Jack Grace got caught with a push on number 2, Javen Colbert. So he's back at the line. It's 10-0, shooting 2.
Spartans are racking up fouls in this first quarter. And Colbert misses his first free throw. And now number 21, Maddox Drumright, comes into the game. It's like we got both Drumright brothers in the game for the Spartans. Now Colbert at the line. Second free throw is no good. Boarded by Chege. Gets it out to Jaden. He's dribbling down the side. He's dribbling down the sideline, looking for something. Tries to get something going. Pull up, midi is good. Nice pull up by Jaden Parker.
I want to see more of that. Hezzy pull from Jaden Parker.
And another foul by number 33, David Chege. The Spartans are just pushing and shoving on this press.
Number 12, Kellen Lansing, hitting a lot of emotes. He's on the line, shooting 2, because the Spartans are already in the bonus. David Chege caught on the foul.
I think that's one of those situations. Independence is trying to get a switch there because David's on their big, and they want David on one of the guards, and they want to get one of the bigs down low, open, and that's where there has to be communication there because there's no reason that our big should be picking up their point guard at full court. First one is good by Kellen Lansing. 12-11. Spartans lead by 1.
Shot is no good. Boarded by Kamari Jennings. He's trying to press it up the floor. Pass to number 33, David Chege. He passes to the corner for number 15, Carter Drumright, and that is automatic. Carter is just such a great shooter that
you can bet that's going to go in.
Bet that. Now,
Jimmy Bunyard
up the floor, but foul on the block by number 33, David Chege.
Jimmy goes down.
That did not look like a foul at all. That's not a fucking.
What? I'll say I think that might have been a foul, but I don't think it was on David. I think that was Carter screaming down the lane there and actually caught him with the body. Jimmy went flying, but there's no reason that should be on David. That's ridiculous. Second foul on Che. He's going to get subbed out of the game here.
Sorry, I got a little tense there. My apologies, Will.
You're good.
Yeah. Now it's Bunyard at the line.
Jimmy misses the first one. JJ. Some might call him JJ. Jimmy Jones.
Now number 22, Logan Clay, the sophomore in the game for Collegiate. Fun fact about him, he got third place at the 3A state meet in discus. Second free throw is good.
15-12 Spartans.
Now Carter Drumright handling the floor. Crosses over.
Gosh.
Foul by number 22.
Had Jimmy lost. But got tripped. It's a foul. Blocking. Believe they're not to 5 fouls yet, so Carter's not going to line. It's on the floor. Looks like we have Maddox Drumright, his younger brother, the sophomore, looking to pass it in on the inbounds play. Got a lot of young talent here on the floor. Mason Bond checked into the game. Logan Clay and Maddox Drumright passes into Logan Clay.
Passes it to Mason Bond. And then back to Drumright. He's trying to drive to the lane. Jump stop. Pass it out to Jaden Parker. He looks to drive. Pull up. Midi. No good. Boarded by number 12, Lanning. He passed it up the floor. Good block by Mason Bond. Good job hustling back to the other baseline. Now, Jaden Parker loses it on the drive. Tries to get it out to number 3. He tries to save it. And the ball is thrown right before it goes out of bounds by number 12, Kellen Lanning, right off of Carter Drumright.
Great play by Kellen Lanning. It was up in the air. Trying to moss him, but he grabbed it, threw it at Carter's legs, goes out, and now it's a baseline pass in, passes it. He gets the ball back, takes a 3, and it's wet.
That's good.
Kellen Lanning having a game. 15-all as we get down here to the 2-minute warning in the first quarter.
Mason Bond is completely open there. Now Carter Drumright for 3, and it is good. You cannot leave him open there. Now Colbert on the press. Almost loses the ball. Little floaters up and good.
Javon Colbert, good bucket.
Bumped a few bodies there, but he got it to go. Now Carter dribbling it up the court. Pass it to Kamari, looking for Logan to the post, but it's not there. Pass it back out to Carter. He's looking for something. And he gets something.
Good
little layup at the rim. Good by Carter Drumright.
He's shifty like that. Gets right in the lane. Easy floater.
Spartans press. Leads to a deflection out of bounds. Stays with Independence. Spartans press not really working to the best of its ability in this first quarter. Landing on the block. Now Carson Malays into the game for the Spartans, number 10. His first varsity minutes.
20-17 Spartans lead. 1 minute left in the first.
Now back out to Lanning. His shot is up and no good.
Wow. Number 23. That is Cayman Sprague. Good bucket.
Now Parker, the low block, looks to ISO.
Don't give him a charge.
And he looked like he might have pushed off a little bit on his defender, but he is fouled. He will get 2 shots.
Yeah, I will say they were looking like they're going to call a charge, but the defender's feet were not set. Jaden needs to watch that elbow extension. He oftentimes does that. And these refs, you can see, are just looking for a reason to call a charge on him tonight. He's so much bigger than all the other players that they are not giving him any room for error.
Now Parker, second free throw is up and no good. Good board by Logan Clay. Little hook shot is up and good.
Logan Clay skyhook. I like to call that the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar skyhook.
And a 5-second call on the inbounds.
That's the quickest 5-second call I've ever seen by the refs. But the Spartans will take it. Mason Bond passing it in on their own baseline. Jennings into the game for the Spartans.
Now Jennings into the corner. He fakes, looks to drive, loses the ball. Spartans to press in transition. What? He throws it off. He throws it off of Carson Malaise after Carson Malaise tries to throw it off of.
A lot of malice on that ball. A lot of
Heston
malice
Smith.
on that ball from Heston Smith.
Now the Spartans trying to get something going on defense.
Maddox tried to throw it off Heston Smith. He didn't like that.
Good hustle by
Maddox.
Carson Malaise.
Carson Malaise gets it back to Jennings.
Jennings.
Wow.
He is blocked.
Big time block by number 2, Javen Colbert.
That is what you love to see out of a Spartan basketball play. Absolute hustle to the ball after a sloppy pass. That is collegiate basketball right there for you.
Timeout. Independence.
Spartans to inbound after that block by Colbert. Looks like there's a little bit of there's a bit of an issue.
Confusion on the sub for the Spartans. Maddox drum right, Mason Bond, Jennings. Now Jaden Parker and Carter checking into the game for Logan Clay and Carson Malaise.
Yes, 26.6 seconds left in the half, or the quarter, pardon. Spartans lead 23-19. Drum right to inbounds. Looking for Jennings in the corner for 3. Good!
Boom!
Kamari Jennings.
Kamari Jennings, no hesitation.
Welcome to collegiate basketball. Now, a 5-second call on the baseline for the Spartans.
Second one of the night. The Spartans are locking up on the inbound pass. I like it. It's giving them good possessions and good points. It's 26-19. Spartans lead. 14 seconds left in the quarter.
Seems the Spartans have gotten out of their slump the first quarter. Now they will look to fire on all cylinders. Drum right on the baseline inbound. Look to Parker. He will go up with a strong finish. Now the pass out to number 3. That hit. Sorry, folks, we just got hit with basketball. That was. I remember I remember you told me that you were going to catch that if that led to us.
Hey, I didn't let you down. Left-hand grab, OBJ. Heston
Heston
Smith.
is blocked by number 21, Maddox Drumright.
Chippy game between number 3, Heston Smith, and number 21, Maddox Drumright in this game. They've had a lot back and forth, and Maddox gets him back with a big block in the quarter. Good play from the sophomore.
This is the type of competition you want to see in a season opener. Spartans press not really doing too much in the first quarter, but it really was clicking in those last few minutes. So let's see if the Spartans can carry that defensive strength over to these next 3 quarters. Score is 28-19 at the end of the first. Independence has had some really good things go their way. Spartans, just too many fouls in that first quarter. Now Spartans. Now Independence will get the ball to start the second quarter. Number 3, Heston Smith to inbound, gets it to number 2, Colbert, guarded by Kamari Jennings. He will try and shake his defender. Pass to the corner for number 3, Heston Smith. He is off and no good. Pass up ahead to Drumright. Now back to Bond. Nice layup is good. And now a timeout by Independence. Spartans have taken control of the momentum in this game. Good transition off of the miss from number 3, Heston Smith. 7:44 left in the second quarter. Score is Spartans 30, Independence 19. Pardon, a lot just happened there. Sorry for that. Spartans go up 34-21 with 6:26 left in the second quarter. Timeout, Independence. Independence has possession, looking to inbound, gets it to number 12. Number 12 landing. Ball is almost stolen by Carter Drumright. He passes it back to Bunyard. He is guarded closely by Mason Bond. He tries to get it back to. He gets it to number 2 Colbert. Carter Drumright giving in some space. Now Bunyard looking to drive. He almost loses it. Puts up a nice little shot, and it is good in the paint. Now Carter Drumright dribbling it up the floor. Pass it to Mason Bond. He looks to drive, but he traveled on the play. Now Independence to inbounds. Gets it to. Gets it to Lanning. Deflected out of bounds, stays with the Spartans. Number 22, Bunyard to inbounds. Gets it to Heston Smith. He gets it to Bunyard. He is trapped. 3-man pressure by the Spartans. Has nowhere to go. Number 3, Heston Smith looks to drive. He goes up with a shot, no good, but
goes for the Euro step. Goes for the Euro step, gets a floater off. It's no good. That's a foul. Do you see who the foul was on? Who's that foul on?
Looks like that was 21 Maddox Drumright for the Spartans. Now Smith at the line. First shot is up and good. The second shot is good for Heston Smith. Mason Bond passes it to number 12, Kamari Jennings. He surveys. Now to number 14, Maddox Drumright. Jennings pass it to Bond. Back to Jennings outside. Bond looking. Now Landon looking. Now Logan out to Jennings. His shot is off and no good. Now Lanning.
Oh, loses his footing.
Loses footing there. It looks like he almost traveled. Spartans with numbers. Kamari almost loses the handle. Back out to Bond. Back out to Kamari. The Spartan offense really focusing on that ping action here. Spartans really using the perimeter. Now Clay with a little pull-up on the block. No good.
Too far for Clay.
Gets it out to Colbert.
Javen Colbert.
His shot.
Gets it.
His little layup is good in transition.
And that's 27-34. Spartans are up by 7.
Now, Max Drumright evades the pressure from number 22, Bunyard. He gets it out to Bond. Spartans really trying to methodically.
We have all sophomores in right now. I just realized
sophomores. That. Yes. All sophomores in the game. Jennings with the ball. Looking for something. Now Clay is fouled.
Foul by J.D. Veal, number 11 on Independence. Clay will be at the line shooting 2. Right now in for the Spartans. Jennings, Bond, Maddox, Clay, and Landon Preston. Bond subbed out of the game for Carter Drumright just now. And Jaden Parker subs in for Logan Clay. It was a foul on the floor. 34-27 Spartans.
Now Carter Drumright in the corner is off. Surprising miss for the Spartans. Now Colbert, little Euro in transition. Now Drumright gets it out to number 14, Landon Langston. Number 12, errant pass by the Spartans. Not really being super careful. Now in transition, number 22.
Good lay by Jimmy.
Spartans really playing erratically right now with no real tempo. Parker on the block. Pass it to number 21, Maddox Drumright. He takes a little pull-up shot. No good. Boarded by Lanning. Lanning looking press. Loses his handle. And he goes up with a layup. Nice ball handling there by Kellen Lanning. And now it is a 1-point game.
Kellen Lanning hitting all the emotes.
Now Carter Drumright 4-3, and that is good. Carter Drumright giving the Spartans some hope in this game.
Some hope, Benji. The Spartans are up by 4, 37-33.
Pulls
Kellen
a
Lanning.
deep one, and
Oh
it
my
is banked
God.
in good.
That might have been the luckiest bucket I've ever seen, but they're going to take it. Kellen Lanning just pulls up with the confidence and banks in a 3 NBA range right in the mouth of Jaden Parker.
The Spartans are really scrambling to find an answer for this Independence team. Still up by 1. Kamari Jennings with the ball. Passes it to Landon Langston. Pass almost intercepted. Mason Bond will take a 3.
That's Maddox. That's Maddox. That's Maddox.
Max Drumright, pardon. Outboard by number 11, Jaden Parker. Foul on the play. Number 22 and number 20, Mason Bond, will go in for Kamari Jennings and Maddox Drumright. So Spartans to inbound. Gets it to Mason Bond in the corner. 4-3. Shot is off and no good. Boarded by number 14.
Jaden Parker with the putback. Easy 2.
Good pass from number 14. And it is a travel by number 3, Heston Smith.
And that's the pressure that the Spartans put on you. They have Mason Bond and Carter Drumright trapping him in the corner. Makes a mistake, picks up the ball, travel.
Spartans really missing Sebastian Turner right now as they could use his offense.
39-36, Spartans are up. I just realized you're right. Sebas hasn't been in the game in forever. He got those 2 fouls early, and he's just been sitting the bench since then.
So was David Chege. He has not been. Now Carter Drumright, top of the key. Shot is up and no good. Colbert with the rebound. Guarded closely by Jaden Parker, and he is fouled. Fouls really racking up for the Spartan starters. Now ball's inbounded to Colbert. He will try to play out Carter Drumright. Crosses over a few times. Gets it to number 3. Oh. Gets it to number 3. Number 3. Heston Smith.
With
the triple.
Clean triple.
Crossing up Kamari Jennings a bit there. And errant pass by Mason Bond from Javen Colbert. And block on the other end by Carter Drumright.
Mason Bond, sorry, the foul's on Mason Bond. Colbert goes to the line again. He's probably had 6 trips to the line, and there's a minute 40 left in the half. It's 39 all. Critical free throws.
Fouls are really
to put Independence up.
Fouls really piling up for the Spartans. Pass underneath to number 12. Number 12 Lanning. Kamari Jennings takes it himself. Tries to bring out the offense for the Spartans, and a nice little pull-up J and a nice little J on the block for Logan Clay. Now pass goes into number 23.
Clean ball.
Cameron Sprague, and ball is rejected, goes off of himself. Ball goes back to the Spartans.
Sprague throwing a little fit there, didn't like the call. I might agree with him on this one. I don't think that was off him. I thought it was off on the Spartans, but got to play through those things. Now Carter Drumright bringing it up the floor for the Spartans.
Now Kamari Jennings with a nice lay in the middle after a nice drive.
I think he could have dunked that thing if he wanted to. He got so high, left-hand finger roll through the lane. Very nice.
Good defense by Logan Clay, but a pass. The ball goes out to number Number 3, Heston Smith, board by number 2.
Javen Colbert, but he's fouled by number 12 on the Spartans, Jennings. He'll go to the line again.
He will not go to the line. It is 4 fouls. Now, Independence inbounds to Colbert. Ball is taken, and that should not have been a foul. That looked like a clean steal by number 12, Kamari Jennings, off of number 12. Number 12, Cullen Lanning.
That was pretty clean to me. They were both going for the ball. Jennings came up with it. He had a breakaway.
Number 13, Shad Issa, going into the game for the Spartans. His first varsity time, so a lot of new faces for this Spartan varsity team.
Let's go, Shaddy. Kellen Lanning at the line. Lanning, sorry.
First shot is off. No good.
It's a brick off the back right.
All Spartan starters out except for Carter Drumright. Landing with the shot. It is up and good. 43 to 40. Spartans lead by 3 with 30 seconds left in the half. Carter Drumright stretching out. Looks to number 21, his brother Maddox Drumright, and he gets the little pull-up.
And that's a Drumright assisting a Drumright on an easy bucket.
Now a wild lay is good for number 3, Heston Smith. Whoa. And looks like he's getting chippy over there with number 15, Carter Drumright, and number 12, Kellen Lanning.
Kellen Lanning
blocking.
blocking.
Separated by the refs.
Camping on the ball so the Spartans couldn't grab to pass it in. There's a little warning there by the ref.
Oh, and an errant pass intended for number 13, Shad Issa. Looks like he was right out of that corner spot area. Now the Bulldogs will get it back with 4.2 seconds left in the half. Ball is tipped. Lanning will have to put it up. Shot is off and no good. 3-pointer that time by Kellen Lanning. It is, well, definitely keeping it interesting. Spartans lead 45-42. Another half coming up after this halftime. We said we are WCS Sports Broadcasting, and we will be back after this halftime. 1 minute left in pregame halftime warm-ups. And, Will, I gotta say, it has definitely been a closer game than last year.
Zvat Benji?
It has definitely been a closer game than last year. Spartans winning 65-34 at Towanda Circle last year. So,
this game is certainly closer than I expected. 45-42. Spartans lead by 3 starting the second half. We have the same starting 5 as we started with the game. We got in foul trouble early, so Seabass and Chege have not seen the floor in a while, both sitting with 2 fouls.
In a while. Now it's Carter Drumright getting the inbounds pass from Sebastian Turner. He'll try and play out the offense. Gets pass to Jaden, back to Carter. He's looking for a lob. Looking for a lob to Seabass. Oh. And a pass out of bounds by number 11, Jaden Parker, after trying to recover on that misplay. Now, Colbert, the inbounds. Getting trapped. And a foul on number 15, Carter Drumright, as he got right under
Jimmy Bunyard. Jimmy Bunyard has some hops. He got way up in the air. Carter's defending him. Land on top of Carter's head. It's obviously a foul on Carter for not letting him land. Javen Colbert has the ball for Independence at the top of the key.
Guarded by Jaden Parker. Tries to play out the offense. Now it's Lanning looking to drive. Pass it back out to Bunyard. He loses it way out. And Bird gets the ball back out to number 11. Looks like that's Veely. Now number 12. Looks like it's
travel on Kellen Lanning.
Yep, travel on number 12, Kellen Lanning.
Shot clock winding down. He asked for the screen. Goes down. Has to throw up a wild shot, but traveled in the meantime.
Now on number 15, Carter Drumright. He gets it up to Seabass in the high block. Gets it to David, and he misses an easy layup.
That's the kind of stuff that the Spartans just need to execute. It's a great executed play, but
now
just can't
Lanning,
finish.
3 ball is good. Tie game, 6:35 left in the quarter. Now Carter Drumright tries to get 3 of his own. Ball is up, and
that's just
boarded by Jaden Parker.
That's just men and boys. JP goes down there, grabs it over 4 Independence guys, and just finishes the bucket.
Ball is pressured out of bounds. Stays with Independence. Bulldogs really getting a lot of opportunities from the outside. Gordon's not really matching up a whole lot. Well, of course they've been matching up, but Colbert with the ball. Pass it to Bunyard outside the perimeter. Now back to Colbert. He pumps. Loses the ball. And a foul on Jaden Parker. He did not need the foul there.
That was weak, to say the least. He tripped over himself, got on the ground. They call a foul on Jaden Parker. I don't know if I saw that one. They are just not letting him breathe tonight. I think that's his second or third, and he hasn't been in the game much.
Now Independence with ball. Gets it Colbert from Bunyard. He holds on to it for a bit. Tries to work on Bond. Gets it to number 22 Bunyard. Sees he has a smaller matchup. Tries to get a baseline pass to Kellen Lanning, but he was out of bounds. Turnover goes to the Spartans. Now Drumright back to Seabass, dribbling it up the court. He will try and drive, but kicks it back to Carter. Pass it to Chege. He goes up with a little hook, and it is good.
Carter did the Euro. Looks like he was going up the floater, but passes Chege. Chege finishes. Great play.
Now Spartans still pressing. Switches back. Carter on number 12. Number 12, Lanning. Three-pointer is off and no good. Board goes to Drumright. No, back to Seabass. He is guarded. He's contested heavily by Lanning. Now Carter Drumright, a 3-ball is no good. Carter gets his own miss. Now Mason Bond with a 3. Air ball and
too far. I think that's the nerves. That's Mason Bond's first shot of the game. He needs to get into his rhythm because, man, he's a shooter.
now Lanning in the corner. Off, all the way off.
It's a flat shot.
Oh, boarded by the Bulldogs. Now, Bunyard tried to throw it off of Mason Bond out of bounds, but he saves it. Now Seabass brings it up the court. 4:30 left in the quarter. Sebastian really trying to deconstruct this defense here from the Bulldogs.
Shot clock winding down. They've just been standing there. 15 seconds left.
Spartans really playing methodically here. Seabass looks to pull up.
Blocked.
Almost stolen by Carter Drumright on that play off of the miss. Now a travel by Lanning outside the line. Spartan defense definitely playing better than what they have been in the past quarter.
Lanning making it very, very clear that he didn't think he traveled. Spartans ball. Bond passing it to Drumright, taking it up the floor.
Chige goes out of the game. In for him goes Kamari Jennings. Spartans, Jack Grace with the baseline drive. He looked like he was fouled there, and he was fouled.
Late call, but it was definitely a foul. No question.
Tried to go up for a reverse layup, but was fouled on the play. He'll shoot 2.
Jack Grace at the line. First point of the game. See if it's good.
Free throw is up and good.
Wet butter cheese.
Thank you, Will. Spartans not really having a lot of free throw attempts this game. Jacker's second attempt is pure. Now the Spartans, heavy pressure, and an offensive foul by Colbert. Looks like he pushed off on Carter Drumright. And that looked like an offensive foul from a mile away. Now the Spartans get the ball back. Colbert definitely frustrated. Now Jennings in the corner. 3-ball is no good. Bulldogs looking to press. Now they get it off to Bunyard. Bunyard tries to get off to Colbert, but
Jimmy Buckets driving on Mason
Bond.
Bond.
Pressure by Mason Bond. Now Colbert guarded by Carter Drumright. Back out to Vili. He makes Sebastian trip a little. Shot is up and no good by Bunyard. Jennings looking to press. Jack Grace for 3. No good. Ball is taken. Oh, errant pass. Oh, sloppy basketball all around by both teams. Looks like the ball changed possession 3 times in 6 seconds alone. The Independence guys look tired. Spartans going to the press.
Looks like Colbert, Lanning, and Jimmy Buckets have been in most of the game. Smith. Smith, Colbert, and Lanning.
Now Colbert with the ball. Gives it up to number 12. Number 22, Jimmy Bunyard, wide open. Shot is no good, boarded by Sebastian Hines-Turner. Little float shot in transition is good.
He's got that soft touch, that floater. Seabass doesn't miss those.
8-point lead for the Spartans. Now, pass up to Lanning. Pass to Lanning, ball is go to the corner, almost intercepted by Carter Drumright, but he was out of bounds. Bulldogs will inbound. on their own baseline. Now Lanning on the baseline again, and it will be a turnover.
Both teams seem to be driving the baseline, and it makes no sense to me. There's been 0 good plays out of the baseline tonight, except Carter Drumright on that opposite side to David Chege, and I believe that was the second play of the game. Ever since then, it's just been turnovers. Turnovers. So Spartans have the ball. Seabass passes it in to Jennings.
Now Chege and Maddox Drumright for their 2 comrades, and it's the pass from Jennings to Seabass, back to Jennings. He looks to drive, jab step, pass it to Mason Bond. Gets a little double. Pass to Seabass. Jennings for 3. That is good for Kamari Jennings. 11-point lead for the Spartans, 56-45.
He's not afraid to shoot, and I like that.
Spartans looking to press. That is a
travel on Smith. He wants the easy foul.
But it will be a travel on Smith. Heavy contact there from number 21, Maddox Drumright.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he fouled him the first time, but then they kind of reset, and then he tripped. So, you know, you could argue the first time they should have called a foul, but that's weak.
But in the words of Coach Fiegel, I would assume that's just good press.
In the words of Abraham Lincoln, let him play. Play ball. I believe he said that.
.153 left in the third. Spartans have gotten back to the driver's seat with a 11-point lead, 56-45. Spartans not really amassing much of a student section over there, but we still had some guys come out and support the team, and you'll love to see that for any school. Let's see who we have there in the crowd. It looks like it's Nicholas Zayad.
I like to call him Nicholas Zygiat. And we go on to Kaspar, of course, Kaspar. Foreign exchange student from Germany, my boy Kaspar. And we got Koopa the Illis, Willis.
Very fast.
Ornison.
Yes. Very good swimmer. Very good football player as well.
Very, very good football player. Those are 3 just absolutely peak athletic specimen. Nicky Zayat, Kaspar, and Cooper A. Just great athletes all around.
I do not disagree with you. Now the Spartans have possession. Looks like a little bit of pressure from the Bulldogs, but they back it off. Now Drumright with the ball, passes it to Drumright in the corner. Now to Mason, then to Kamari. Kamari pulls up for 3. No good.
Jimmy Buckets with the rebound.
For the board. Now it's Lanning, driving baseline. He is fouled and one.
He's going to hit all these emotes. He's hitting all the emotes. He likes that.
Like you said, the baseline, it hasn't been working as much, but worked that time. It's like Sebastian Einstein coming back in the game for David Chege. Laying at the line, shooting 1. Shot it up and good. Now Spartans looking to push. Pass it to Drumright in the corner for 3. Air ball.
Way too hard. It's the nerves. It's those young nerves. But man, it looked good.
And now Lanning for 3. Rims out. Boarded by Veely. No
J.D.
good.
Veal, big sell.
Now
Seabass out to Jennings.
Jennings for 3.
Oh.
No good. Good board by Mason Bond, keeping the Spartans in the play. Now Bond passes Seabass in the corner. Seabass looking to ISO, and he is held and fouled. 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Spartans lead it by 8, 56-48. Now the Spartans on the baseline looking inbound. Seabass gets it out to Chege. Now Chege gets it to Kamari. Kamari looking to set up the offense. 27 seconds left on the shot clock. Seabass gets the ball under heavy pressure. He's looking to dribble out the clock calmly. 15 seconds on the shot clock. ISO pull up for Seabass is no good. Good board by Carter. But a good steal by number 11. J.D. Villy. The pass is out of bounds. Looking for landing. Spartans offense not really working super, not really flowing super consistently throughout this quarter. 14.2 seconds left. 8-point lead. Trying to get one last shot off. Sebastian handling the ball. He's been trying to make something out of this Spartan offense for a while.
Seabass. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Seabass pulls up. Shot is no good.
David was there for the putback, but there's no time left on the clock.
Now we go to the fourth. The Spartans lead by 8. Let's see if they can hang on. Independence will get the ball to start the fourth quarter. Let's recap. Spartans lead by 8, 56-48. With one more quarter to play in this game in Independence, Kansas. Back in the game is number 11, Jaden Parker. Number 2, Jack Grace. Spartan starting lineup back out there. Bulldogs get it in. Number 3, Smith. Now to number 22, Bunyard. Ball is almost intercepted, but Colbert with the 3. Spartans fast up the court.
Huge 3 from Colbert. 56-51. Spartans up by 5. Jack Grace, top of the key.
Grace looks to drive, pull up, midi. It's no good, off the mark. Number 11, Veely with the rebound. Now the Spartans not really pressing much. But Seabass with the ball. Looks like he will opt to just go up with that.
Wow.
Seabass with a nice layup in transition. Good handle by number 3, Smith. He will hand it off to Bunyard. Back to Colbert. Colbert with the ball, handling it slowly. Now number 3, Smith, guarded by Jack Grace. Now number 2, Colbert in the corner. Blocked by David Chege. What a foul by David Chege right after.
Chege with a huge block. Just stuffed Kellen Lanning. But Lanning grabbed it back and got off a clean shot. David misses the block this time, fouls him. They're saying the foul was before the shot attempt. They'll put
it as an inbounds pass for Independence, the opposite side of the floor. 58-51 Spartans.
Pass goes in Bunyard. Now to Lanning. Back out to Colbert. It will be an offensive foul. I don't know what.
Illegal screen by Heston Smith. Moved on the screen, and he's making sure they know about it.
6:36 left in the game.
Sprague comes into the game for Heston Smith after the illegal screen. I believe that is his second or third foul. 6 minutes left in the fourth. Spartans by 7.
Jaden handling the ball. Looking at the paint to number 2, Jack Grace. He will look to drive. Loses his man. Kamari Jens with the floater. Boarded by Chege. Nice little touch shot. On the rim. It's good. Now the outlet pass out to number 23. He will look to go up with it. Shot is up in. Boarded by number 23 again. Pass it out to Bunyard. Pass almost intercepted by Mason Bond. Pass is, and one by Kellen Lanning. David Che tried to sky for that block. But David Chege was there, and he just puts him to the side.
Javen Colbert getting chippy with the ref. I believe he might have talked in the face of a Spartan athlete, going over to talk to his coach, getting him to settle down.
6:01, 60 Spartans, 53.
A lot of talking for someone who's down 7 points. That's all I have to say about that, Benji. But Kellen Lanning going to the line to make it a 6-point game.
Landing at the line. You throw up. No good.
Misses
Boarded by Mason Bond. Bond opts to slow it down. Really playing really methodically for the Spartans after that erratic series of events in the third quarter. Now Parker out to Kamari. He will survey, looking. Back out to Mason. To Grace in the corner. He will drive. Get it back out to Parker. Parker will try. And ISO. Back out to Grace for 3. And a board by Seabass. Good hustle there. Another board. And another board to the Spartans. Spartans feasting off the boards. Really great hustle by this Spartan team right now. Now a little touch. Mid-range shot by Seabass. Is no good. Now
foul on the floor,
down.
number 20, Mason Bond.
Lanning tried to drive it in, but Bond.
I will say, Spartans still haven't figured out the offense. What do you think, Ben? I think they look discombobulated, and maybe that's just Independence playing such good defense, but the Spartans' baskets have mostly been in transition, and they're just, the continuity is not there, Benji.
I would agree. Spartans really want to put a pin on this game. They would have to figure out their offensive ego, their offensive mojo. Now a screen for number 2, Colbert. Little layup is up and
that's an easy bucket, no help defense, right to the lane.
Now a pass up to Jaden Parker. He will look to ISO and drive. Little touch layup jelly for Jaden Parker. Now a pass up the head to Lanning. He will look to drive it in, no, take it back. Now a block on Mason Bond. Looks like Lanning just lowered the shoulder there.
Yeah, I can't believe that wasn't a charge, honestly. He just looked like he completely lowered the shoulder, but apparently Mason's Bond feet just were not set, and he was pushing back into him, so I don't think they're going to call on the extension there. I don't think they had a good angle at it. But a good drive by Kellen Lanning and make something of it again. He's on the baseline now, passing it in for Independence.
Now the pass from the inbounds out to Bunyard. Gives it to Colbert. And an illegal screen. That was a very hard screen right there. Three-pointer is up and no good. Boarded by Parker out to Seabass. He will play it out methodically. Pass it out to Drumright. He would look to drive, but layup is no good. Ball on the floor, picked up by Grace. And a travel on the play.
Oh my gosh.
Transition. That was an absolute.
That is an insane call. That is an insane call.
Insane call.
Jack Grace with the wide open layup makes it, and after the bucket goes in, ref blows the whistle, says travel.
That was one of the most insane calls I've ever seen in my life.
That is one of the most insane calls I have ever seen. Now Independence falls in.
Independence trying not to get a 5-second, gets it in finally. Out to Bunyard. He tries to drive the lane. Passes.
Spartans need to slow it down. It's a 5-point game now, 62-57 with 3 minutes to go.
That's the Veely. Now back to Parker. He will take a 3. That is no good.
That's
Bunyard
a shot
gets
they
the
don't
ball.
need. That's a shot they don't need.
Now the half-court offense goes to Bunyard. Now Colbert. Thought about a 3. Looking. Now Lanning. He will try and drive it. And it will go on number 10, Carson Malay's the foul. And that will lead to 2 free throws for Kellen Lanning.
Carson Malay's pointing to his ankle. Looks like he's hurt. Mason Bond coming in for him.
Now Kellen Lanning at the line. 3:08 left in the game. His first shot. No good. He looks frustrated there. Aggressively slapping his guy's hands.
He likes those emotes, but at the same time, I mean, they're down 5, 3 minutes to go. These are the free throws they need, so feels frustration.
Second free throw's up and good. 4-point game. Collegiate leads by 4. 62-58. Now timeout for the Spartans. 3:02 left in the game. Spartans with the ball. Problem with the ref. Looks like a foul on Independence. Haven't seen many of those in this game so far. Looks like something, but it's not counting on the scoreboard. Now the ball out to Parker. Almost lazy pass. Lazy handling by Seabass leads to a turnover out of bounds. Spartans will really have to lock in on defense here. Now Colbert, guarded by Turner. He's trapped. Looking. Ball goes out to Seabass. Ball is almost intercepted on the other end by Carter Drumright, but the ball stays with Independence. Spartans in signature press. Trying to stop this Bulldog offense. Now it's Lanning with a handle. Loses the ball. Mason Bond has it. Tries to take it himself. Layup is up and No good. Out of bounds, going to the Bulldogs. Still a 4-point game, 62-58, 2:33 left in this game. It's like we have a delay here. Seabass tying his shoe. Now the inbounds pass goes to Colbert. He's going to try and take it himself, but he almost loses it out of bounds. Gets it out to Bunyard.
Oh, I thought that was a double dribble.
Almost a double dribble. Now, landing in the corner. His three is pure. 1-point game with 2:15 left in the game.
Wow. He's hitting all the emotes. He's looking at Seabass. He's jumping around. He loves those emotes.
And almost a drive and finish by Carter Drumright, but he loses it.
Missed layup by Carter, and it's a foul on Carter.
Carter Drumright.
Colbert back at the line. What a brutal run for the Spartans. 2 minutes left. They're up by 1, but Colbert, shooting 2, has a chance to take the lead.
Those fouls for the Spartans are really timely at this moment. Colbert from the line makes his first. It's just for the Spartans, not the right people taking right shots at the right times. Spartans need to really think this out before trying to make it. Now Colbert's second free throw is pure. First lead since the first quarter for Independence. It's a 1-point game. Spartans need to really get something going if they want to save their season opener. Foul before the block by Lanning.
Foul on Kellen Lanning. That seemed like a pretty clean block to me, I'm not going to lie. But they call it. Seabass is going to the line for 2.
Seabass, usually a pretty good free throw shooter. But we'll see what happens here. And his first one rims out.
This is the first.
Bulldogs trying to get.
Big free throw, 138 in the fourth.
Bulldogs trying to get the number 1 ranked Spartans in a predicament. Ball is up and no good. Seabass with a rebound. It is a jump. Going the way of the Spartans. 2 O boards in that time span. Spartans just not being able to finish on offense.
Independence does not like the call. I don't know if that was a foul either, but I don't know. I think before they called it, there was another foul off the ball, I think, on Seabass on that rebound.
We might be seeing another Parsons situation here from last year. Right, Will? And Jaden.
Jaden gets the bucket, and he flexes. He lets him know.
Jaden needs to get back on. Jaden needs to get back on D. And it is a block on Seabass.
Block on Seabass. Very untimely foul. 64-63. Spartans up by 1. 1:21 to go.
Bunyard at the line. Can tie it.
JJ Buckets at the line. Jimmy Bunyard. Down 1 point.
And the first shot is no good for Bunyard.
It's off right for JJ. Untimely miss for JJ. Next shot to tie it.
Now a timeout for the Spartans.
They're icing Jimmy.
Like we said, A.J. Batiste not playing in this game, dealing with an unfortunate knee injury. And we'll see if the Spartans can make anything out of this 1-point game with 1:21 left. Bunyard at the line, shooting one shot. If he makes it, it'll be a tie game with 1:21 left in the game. Bunyard. That's the shot. Tie game, 1:21 left. A little bit of communication from Spartans.
Nikki's eye has showing what's up.
Oh!
Are you
With the
kidding me?
absolute headset. He put him
Are you
in an
kidding me?
absolute body bag that time.
Body bag, Seabass.
Seabass. Spying for
Jimmy
the dunk.
Buckets.
Now it's Linning
Wow.
with the layup.
Good layup from Lanning.
47 left in the game. Tie game. Spartans really looking for something here. Carter Drumright pull up and one on the mid-range pull up for C. Drummy in clutch time.
And one.
He did not need to take that shot there, ladies and gentlemen, but he took
said,
it.
They stepped back on him. He said, I demand respect.
Hey.
He pulls up, fadeaway, jumper. 37 seconds left on the clock.
And if Drumright makes this, the Spartans are in a great position to win this game.
And one. That is out of a movie. Can he make it a three-point play?
Yes,
It's
he
good.
can. 37 seconds left. Spartans lead by 3.
The stars are coming out tonight
66.
for the Spartans. When it comes in clutch time, Seabass with the head top dunk and Carter with the fadeaway jumper.
Now Spartans going into press. Leading by 3. It's Colbert with the ball. He crosses over. Who's his man? Number 3.
Wow.
Number 3 with the 3. Big
Smith
3.
with the 3.
Now
It's
Drumright
tied
with the ball.
69-all. Carter passed it to Jack Rice.
Now Jaden.
No.
Finish.
Jaden misses the layup. Jimmy
Now,
Buckets.
Jimmy Buckets. The ball. Now Colbert. Deep 3. All the way.
We're going into
and we
overtime.
are going into overtime.
We're going into overtime. Jaden Parker barely misses a layup for the game. Wow.
My heart is running in light year speed circles. That was a finish. Jaden Parker had a chance to put them up by 2 with 10 seconds left, but it rimmed out. But it just rimmed out. And Colbert with the deep 3. That was off. And now we go to overtime. Overtime here in Independence, Kansas. Both teams knotted at 69. Spartans have had Spartans and Bulldogs going head-to-head in this season-opening matchup. 4 minutes of OT. Spartans have the ball to begin. Ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a ball game. Spartans want to make sure that they don't get in, that their starting guys don't get in foul trouble. Sebastian Heinz Turner and Lanning to tip it off the middle. And Seabass wins the tip. Carter Drumright with the ball. 4 minutes of OT. The pass to Seabass. He goes into the lane. Dumps it to David. Layup is
another
no good.
missed layup.
Lanning with the ball. Runs into a ref. Number 3, Smith with the 3. It is off, boarded by Seabass. He will try and take it himself. That was a scary play right there. A little bit odd. Looks like Colbert ran into the ref there. Now Heinz Turner methodically dribbling out the ball. Parker sees a lane, pulls up. Good board by Jack Grace, but it is off.
He had time to come down with it.
And that is a push by David Shege. Looks like that might be his last foul of the game.
Very unfortunate.
Very unfortunate for the Spartans, as Sebastian will go in at center and Bunyard will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Bunyard makes the first one. 3:09 left in OT. Bunyard has a chance to put the Bulldogs up 2. Second shot is up. And that is pure. Late sub for the Spartans. It's number 12, Kamari Jennings. In for Collegiate.
Our student section of 3 people, Nick Zayat, Casper, and Cooper A, are heckling the entire Independence student section. They're going back and forth. Independence, giving Nick all sorts of emotes.
Carter with the ball. He dribbles. Gets it to Parker. Back out to Drumright. Back to Parker again. Now it's a Bond. He gets it to Kamari. Now Carter. Sebastian Heinz Turner. And a wraparound by Sebastian Heinz Turner. That's a turnover for the Spartans. Now Independence with the ball and a chance.
Disappointing call.
Lanning gets the ball. Guarded by Bond. Loses the ball a little bit. Now he gets it back to Lanning. He's guarded by Bond. Blocked by Jaden Parker. They look to put in transition. Now Sebastian Heinz Turner. With the lay, that is no good.
Jaden Parker, another crucial rebound.
Now Carter Drumright, pull up 3 for the lead is no good. Now it is Lanning up the floor, looking 2. And a foul.
Weak.
By Jaden Parker.
Weak call by the refs, I'm not going to lie. And that's me being impartial. Jaden thought he was going up, jumps up. The guy passes the ball before Jaden Parker even lands. He hits him. The kid doesn't even move. And now they're going to the line. That's just one of those crucial calls.
1:58 left in the game. Veely makes the free throw. Puts them up 3 with 1:58 left. Has a chance to put them up 4.
Nicky!
Free throw is up and no good, but it is boarded by number 22. Bunyard, but he travels after going to the ground.
The Independence fans don't like that call.
Now Mason Bond to inbound the ball to Carter Drumright.
The band kids are getting into it.
Spartans need a 3.
Or 2, Benji.
Or a 2, but a 3 ties the game. 1:45 left. Guarded closely. That is a foul by
Yeah, that's a blocking
number
foul.
22.
He was there, but he didn't
Bunyard.
set his feet. And he got caught lacking.
Now Seabass will go to the line to shoot 2. Spartans, a little iffy from the line tonight, but Sebastian makes these 2. It is a 1-point game with 1:38 left. Heinzer gets the first free throw. 2-point game, 1:38 left. Turner. Second free throw is up and good. Now the Spartans going to a heavy press. They will try and swat this ball away or get it back. Ball goes out to Lanning. Spartans look to trap. There's a foul on the play on either Sebastian Turner or Mason Bond. And that will be Seabass's 5th foul of the game. Tough loss for Seabass. Now it's landing at the line to shoot 2. First shot is up and good. Now it's landing. Second shot is up and good. Now ball goes out to Grace. He tries to kick it back out to Mason Bond for the 3 and the tie. Shot is up, and it is a hold on Independence. Parker will go to the line to shoot 2. And Dayton hits the first free throw. 2-point game, 1:19 left. And the second one is good as well. Now the Spartans back to press. Independence tries to get the ball in. Looking, serving. Gets it into Lanning. Pressured by Jennings. Handles it well though. Spartans trapping. Tries to get it back. So back to Colbert, number 2. They will elect to drain more clock than actively work on their offense. Now it's number 3, Smith, passing it to number 11. Bill now back out to Lanning, number 12. Lanning might just opt to pull this. He will opt to pull it. Boarded by the Spartans, out to Kamari Jennings. He is fouled and one. Kamari Jennings and one. What a clutch play by the sophomore.
Sophomore Kamari Jennings takes it down. He's got a guy chasing him. They're down 1. 40 seconds. They need a lay. He hits a Euro for the and one left hand.
And it looks
you can't make this up.
And it looks like Independence will try and ice Kamari in his free throw. 39.1 left in the game. If Kamari makes this free throw, they will have a 35-second shot clock.
You can't ice a star. You can't ice a star. That's all I got to say, Benji. Let's see if Kamari can knock this down.
.1 left in the game. Kamari Jennings has to make one free throw to put the Spartans up by 2. Kamari Jennings, the transfer from Arc City. He has one shot. And the free throw is pure.
Makes it. Spartans up 2. 76-74. 39 seconds left in the game.
Now the Spartans will try and press. Ball goes to Colbert. Guarded by Grace. Number 2 on number 2. Breaks the press. Gets it out to number 3, Smith. Now back out to 2. Colbert with the ball. Tries to work on Grace. Now it's 3, Smith. He tries to cross. Gets it out to Lanning, guarded by Bond. Shot is up and no good. Boarded by Jaden Parker. Carter Drumright with the ball.
They're forced to
and
foul.
He is fouled. 7 seconds left. What a clutch board by Jaden Parker to get it out to Carter Drumright. And good defense there by Mason Bond to really disrupt number 12, Lanning. And honestly, good defense all the way there by the Spartans. Now it's up to Carter Drumright to make these 2 free throws. First shot is up and good. You can expect him to make those clutch time situations for Carter.
One
Drumright.
more. If this next one goes in, it puts the nail in the coffin. That'll be a 2-possession game. 7 seconds left for Independence.
Now Drumright. Free throws up and good.
Wow.
4-point game. 7 seconds left.
Nicky giving him the point. He's saying, we own this gym now. Nicky giving him the point.
Now it's Lanning. Pulls up for 3. It is off.
Terrible.
And the Spartans win a thriller.
Nicky gives him the wave. Nicky's waving him off. Win for the Spartans, 78-74.
Without a starter as well.
In OT, baby.
Carter, hey, My player of the game has to be Carter Drumright, as he made multiple clutch time shots.
Seabass came in clutch, but he fouled early. He didn't get all the playing time, which was just crucial. And so the one person that had to step up and make plays was Carter Drumright. He probably had 20 on the night, probably 5 in the last few minutes alone. What a performance for Carter Drumright. As I said before, on paper, he looks underwhelming, but man, on the court, he's overwhelming. You can't guard that man. Show some respect.
And Kamari Jennings, in his first game with the Spartans, making a clutch bucket in regulation. Well, in OT as well.
Kamari Jennings been walking on the halls like he doesn't play varsity basketball like he does. He's walking around the side of the halls. I didn't know he was like that, Benji. Kamari Jennings, him.
And the Spartans escape Independence, Kansas. Honestly, that shouldn't have been that close. Spartans were a little undisciplined during those first few.
I'm Will Meyer.
I'm Ben Shackelford.
And we're signing off. Good night.
This is WCS Sports Broadcasting, and this is Ben Shackelford signing off.